Jai Shri Mataji. Let us start today's meditation by offering our gratitude, Shri Mataji, offering our namaskar, and raising our Kundalini and taking Bandhan. Let's take the three mantras followed by Shri Ganesh mantra.
साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Shri Ganesh Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. We'll take our attention on the Sahasrara and remember our Divine Mother. Shri Mataji, please come in my heart. Please come on my Sahasrara in your complete form with all your powers. Mother, in this lifetime you have given us everything. You have fulfilled all our desires, whether they are worldly desires or spiritual desires. Shri Mataji, now it is our only desire to be your true instruments and to be the channels for fulfillment of your divine prophecy. Mother, you have given us this beautiful gift of self-realization, which was never given to anyone by anyone. And now it is our only desire to spread this beautiful gift to all the other seekers of truth on this earth. Mother, in a very sahaj way and with lots of love, you have shown us the path of truth and the path for attaining the absolute to us. And we also, in the same way, want to show it to others as well. So please, Mother, make us your true instruments and make us all one. With this prayer in our heart and keeping Shri Mataji on our Sahasrara, we'll meditate for a few minutes and then we'll listen to Shri Ganesha Tarshish, followed by a talk from Shri Mataji on surrender and Sahasrara.
In the West, we have grown very big outside, like a tree has grown very big. But it must find its roots, otherwise the whole tree can fall off without nutrition. So you must know the knowledge of the roots. The tree has no meaning. So this may be a little new thing for you to understand, but you must know to know the knowledge of the roots, you have to become subtle. If you are not a subtle personality, you cannot enter into your roots and you cannot understand what lies in there. So first of all, I said yesterday, you all should get your realization, and after your realization, you can understand this better than anything else. Christ came on this earth, but he was only allowed to preach and talk about 3.5 years of his lifetime. And in 3.5 years is enough. In that, whatever was possible, he said positively, he told about the future, all that was to happen. He didn't talk much about the Holy Ghost. The reason was his mother was the Holy Ghost at that time. And he didn't want to talk about her because the attention of the people would be on her and they would have killed her. And then he has got 11 destroying powers. And he would have used those 11 destroying powers and everything would have been finished. The whole drama would have been finished. So he did not mention much about the Holy Ghost and did not explain. But logically we must understand that we talk of the Father and of the Son, but not of the Mother. How can you have a Father and a Son and no Mother? That's an impossibility. So Holy Ghost is the primordial Mother. In the Sanskrit language, if you go, because in the Bible you cannot find everything about Christ. It's very little written. But you have to go back about 14,000 years back, that in India people had prophesied about him, how he will be coming. And about the primordial mother who was called as Adi Shakti, who is the Holy Ghost. All description was given, and when her advent will come, what will happen and how to recognize her. All this is described very well so many years back. Even about Christ, quite a lot is described, and also we are going to read it out to you, a translation of what is written about Christ. And then there is a complete description about his origin, how he came on this earth, and what was the purpose of his life. Ask the gentleman to come this side. Can you? This gentleman, come this side. To sit comfortably. And what was the purpose of his life, and how is he has to establish in this center here, and that by establishing there, he can suck the ego and superego in you, and how he takes you away, or he washes off your karmas and your conditioning. All that is being described very well in the Devi Mahatmya book, out of which we are just going to read a little bit to you about the adoration. So Bible cannot contain Christ, because Christ is Chaitanya, he is Omkara, he is the Logos as you call it. He is the power, and you cannot describe him in one little book when he was here only for 3.5 years. And the people who saw him also were his disciples. They did not know much about him. Till he was resurrected, they did not believe him. And even after his death, in resurrection, Matthews and all these people were quite disturbed and upset, because they were all persecuted and they somehow or other wanted to continue the message of Christ in a very secretive manner. So today the time has come for you to know about him, about what he was in the heaven and how he came on this earth. All that we don't have time today, but we'll be just telling you about a little passage that is written about him. So first, he is the one who is innocent, who is an eternal child. And he appears first on the first chakra of Muladhara, and there he is called as Sri Ganesh, where the carbon atom was made, carbon. And that is very important to understand, that Ganesha is the symbol of innocence, and Mother Earth is the power of that deity, Ganesha. So it was Ganesha later on incarnated on this earth as Christ, and he will be incarnated again as 11 Rudras, means Ekadashas, or we can call him as Nishkalanka, his name will be, when he will just sort out things, in the sense that he will just cut the people out who are not realized, who are no good, and the rest of them will ascend in the kingdom of heaven. This is what is the last ascent. Now for this, please sit down, please. Please be seated. Give him a chair or something. You have to sit down comfortably. You see, it is a thing that happens something within you. So you have to be very much restful. That's very important. Give him a chair if he cannot sit alone. when he cannot sit on the ground. Give him a chair, but be comfortable. Otherwise, it won't work out. You see, it is not something that will go into a mind. It's something that will go into a being. So you have to be very receptive. Another thing I'll tell you, yesterday also I saw, and today also, you should not move your neck by eating something or chewing something, because this Vishuddhi chakra gets upset at that time. So keep still. Unless and until you are still, it cannot work out. So please keep still. So this is the nourishment of the roots, of which we are going to work out, which you will feel it very nicely within yourself. So first is that we'll read the Ganesha's translation about Ganesh. But just before starting, let us say Lord's Prayer. Once we say.
We'll say the Lord's Prayer together.
Put your hands like this, and now say the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
May God bless you. So now, with all solemnity and serenity, you must sit comfortably when he reads about this, and he will translate to you in English language so that you can understand what it means. Now sit very comfortably like this.
this is a prayer written about 14,000 years ago
By Markandeya.
by Markandeya, explaining and worshipping and adoring the qualities of Lord Ganesh about whom Sri Mataji spoke. Lord Ganesh is the deity, that childlike deity on the Muladhara chakra, but who is indeed the one that Christ referred to as the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, as she explained. So this prayer is to the divine essence of the prayer. Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the same song, the same strength, and the same knowledge. And let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Now the prayer. Salutation, Sri Ganesh. Sakshat Sri Jesus. Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha.
Sakshat means in actuality.
The
In
word-
actuality, in presence.
Verily.
Huh?
They said verily in the Bible.
Verily, verily, verily. But verily can be used for other things also. But it means in reality.
In reality.
In reality, in presence. In the same presence.
Salutation, Sri Ganesh. Sakshat Sri Jesus. Sakshat Sri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. It is you who is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are protected. It is you who is the complete, all-pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain. Speak only the truth. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, speak. Let
So
your
it's an ancient knowledge of Kundalini. Understand that. It's very ancient knowledge. Kundalini is a very, very ancient knowledge.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, listen. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, bless. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, protect. Let your presence, awakened by Kundalini in us, your disciples, be the disciple. You are the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words, and you are the energy that understands the holy words. You are the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy. And you are beyond. You are all knowledge, and you are the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of all things, and after the end of all things, you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things, you remain indifferent. You are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and
Because
you are
it's
the
the
space.
essence. It is the essence of that. After realization, you become yourself the essence. You can awaken the essence, like you can control everything. You can control the rain, you can control the wind, everything you can control. But that is the higher awareness where you rise is called as cosmic awareness. Now only the collective awareness is within you. Once that comes into you, you can do that also. Whenever, whatever is necessary, even your presence itself. Now when I come to a place, it rains always. Then there is sun, always, whenever I travel. And then the day I am going, the sky is always filled with clouds. It's a common principle, a common phenomena. It's going to, I don't do anything, just automatically they do it.
You are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and you are the space above the air, the ether. You are the gunas, you are beyond the gunas. You are the body.
Gunas are the three powers within us. As I told you, the Tamoguna is the left side, Rajoguna is the right side, and central is called as the Sattvaguna. They have not translated it because they found it rather elaborate.
You are the body, and you are beyond the body. You are the essence of time, and you are beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. You are the spirit, and you are beyond the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you. You are Brahman, Vishnu, Rudra. You are Indra, Agni, Vayu. You are the sun at noon. You are the full moon. Through all of these and more, you are the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You are the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You are the tiny core of all things without which the larger have no purpose. You are the key to the libraries of all the scriptures without which the truth is hidden. You are the full stop which completes the sentence and without which the sentence loses its meaning. You are the crescent moon. You are the stars, and you are beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe is you. You are the future and beyond the future. You are in all forms. You are where the sounds combine, and you are the silence between the sounds. You are the rhythm of all music and all prayers. This is the knowledge of Nirmal Ganesh, and you, Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. You are the God, and you are the Goddess. Om Gam Nirmal Ganapatai. To your powers, Ganesha, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have, and 4 hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessing, and the fourth offers sustenance. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and a
Christ also had a donkey as a very humble thing. That shows that there's no need to show off with Rolls Royces and things people try.
You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red decorates you, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you came to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. To your powers, Om Jesus, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. You are the Word that was the beginning. You are the Word that will be the ending. You are He who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You are He who absorbs all sins and who died to live again. You are God and man, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you come to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Shri Ganesha, salutation to you. Shri Jesus, salutation to you. He who is the beginning of all worship, salutation to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Mary Mataji, who is unending love, salutation to you. Sakshat, Mataji Nemala Devi, who is unending joy, salutation to you.
Now I still have washed there, and we can put the white liquid water without touching the thing, the spoon. You could do that, that would be good.
After the washing of the feet.
When your mother is the deity of Sahasrara, the only way to be able to keep the Sahasrara open has to be complete surrendering. For that, many ask me, how do we do? It's a very funny question. It is irrelevant. If your Sahasrara has been opened out by someone, and luckily that is the deity before you, it should be the easiest thing to surrender. Why it is not? It is difficult. Because the attention that has come up through the cells of the brain, expressing itself through the cells of the brain, is polluted. It is impure. It is destructive. It spoils the nerves. And when the nerves are spoiled, the light of the spirit does not shine on the nerves. And you feel the inability to surrender. Normally, it should be the easiest thing to do. So we have to mentally approach ourselves. We have to talk to ourselves and say to ourselves, what are you doing? What is surrendering? It is enjoyment. It is just enjoyment. Then why I cannot surrender? What is lacking in me? Am I a very low-level person? Am I the one who was just saying I am a seeker, but I am not? Am I a dishonest person that I cannot surrender? If so, what am I proud of myself? If that is the situation, then why am I so much enamored by my ego? What do you have to surrender? A drop has to dissolve into the ocean to become the ocean. And a drop cannot be greater than the ocean, can it be? So what is the surrendering? Surrendering of our conditioning, of our ego, and the artificial barriers we have built around us. One can approach mentally, one can approach emotionally, and also physically we can approach ourselves. We can approach ourselves through mantras. Through seeing ourselves, through knowing ourselves. But one should know this is the greatest of greatest opportunity. for you, not for the divine. If you are not available, divine can find its own ways of fulfilling its last culmination of expression. Even to understand how immense the task is, you need a surrendering heart.
When people are asked on surveys, what's the number one reason for failure?
Is it possible to be anything else as the world is today, to come on this earth? Any other type of incarnation would have been in great trouble. Because human beings in their ego are the highest in Kali Yuga, highest. So they are quite stupid. And they are capable of doing any harm, any kind of harm, any kind of violence to a divine personality. It is not at all possible to exist in this world as anything else but Mahamaya. But it also acts upon the people who are seeking. It has many facets. By one facet, it covers your sahasrara. The seekers are tested. If you are more enamored by people who are something odd, who wear odd dresses, who show odd things, as so many false gurus have done, or absurd or something very cheapish, that attracts the attention of human beings because of Mahamaya, or we can say that it is the Mahamaya which judges a person. Mahamaya is like a mirror. Whatever you are, you see yourself in the mirror. Mirror has no responsibility. If you look like a monkey, you look like a monkey. If you look like a queen, you look like a queen. It has no power or no intention of giving you wrong ideas or giving you something that is false. It is there, whatever is the truth. So in a way, to say that Mahamaya is the one which deludes us is wrong. On the contrary, when you look at the mirror, you see yourself as what you are. Now supposing you are a person who is, say, a very cruel person. Your face in the mirror will look like a cruel person. But the problem comes in when the Mahamaya acts, you don't see your image. You turn your face away from it. Don't want to see, don't want to know. You look at the mirror, you see something horrible, you just turn face, and you deny the truth. How can I be like that? I am not like that. I am very good. Nothing wrong with me. I have done nothing wrong. I am perfectly all right. Then the third aspect of Mahamaya is that you are again attracted towards it, in the sense that you again see your mirror. You go on seeing that mirror again and again. And you see the whole world also in that mirror. As a result, you start getting a feeling. What am I doing? Who am I? What is this world? Where am I born? And this is the beginning of your search. You don't feel satisfied with it. So it is a very great help of the Mahamaya. I have seen people who come to me for the first time. If they see me taking water like this, they say, how can she be something? She just needs water. Or if I am taking, say, Coca-Cola as you all take, they'll say, wow, how can she take Coca-Cola? She should never take anything like that. She should only take nectar. So in principle, Sahasrara is Vishnu Tattva, but the deity is Mataji Nirmala Devi. So you can see how the beautiful integration has taken place. All the powers of Sri Vishnu have to act according to the deity, surrendered at the lotus feet of the deity. So the consciousness of Sri Vishnu is absolutely in the hands of the deity. I do not want to talk about this tremendous deity. It's too much. Because it may fill you up with awe. So whatever is working out, allow it to work out. They say surrender your Sahasrara to this deity. And it's so simple for you because you have the deity, you have your own Sahasrara, and it's only you, the people who are Sahajogis today, in modern times, have seen that deity. The deity of Sahasrara is a very simple person, extremely simple, and can be moved with very little actions, can be pleased with very few little actions here and there. Not much is needed to please the deity of Sahasrara. It's a very simple person. Little things make her happy. It's very simple, as I told you, that the deity of Sahasrara is sitting before you. That the deity of Sahasrara is the Mahamaya. That try not to understand her through your reasoning and imagination, but by surrendering absolutely to it, you keep your Sahasrara open. In case you still find it is still closed, you have to ask for forgiveness from the deity. That if we have by mistake made any mistakes, so please forgive us. That's all. If you are living with your ego and superegos, you cannot understand. As it is Mahamaya, no one can understand. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha could not understand it. It's so tremendous. It has played tricks on them also. But at least you'll enjoy the play. You will be a vehicle. You will be an instrument of that great power. And you yourself will see how you play Mahamaya tricks on others. This is again a promise of Mahamaya. So be careful. It's already been said. You have already noticed. You have already seen it. It will not reveal to you everything because you cannot bear it. The revelation. But slowly you will see it. But you must have power to bear it. If you have that power, then there cannot be anything in between you and me. We all can become one with that. This Mahamaya power is the one which has given you realization. Is the one which is guiding you, which is helping you. You have to do it. Now, not for your own gain, for your own achievement. That's over now. It's for completely getting out of the mire and standing on the land, singing aloud the praise of your Father. Those who are in the mire, what music can they give? What songs they can sing? What security can they give? What help they can render to others? You have to be out of it completely. Steadfast. Wisdom is needed for that. Steadfast. Every moment. You need not blame your left side and right side for that. Nothing. You just get out of it. Cling on to it. The Parabrahma has come to look after you. Cling on to it. Even the death has to go back. Then what about these minor things? Now the name of your mother. Is very powerful. You know that is the most powerful name than all other names, the most powerful mantra. But you must know how to take it. With that complete dedication you have to take that name. Not like any other name. You know that in India when they take the name of Guru they fold their ears. They're taking the name of the Guru. Means while taking the name, if I am making any mistakes, please forgive me. It means that. This mantra is a very powerful mantra. Only what you need is the dedication, the dynamite of dedication. Today I told Rita that all the daisies in England have fragrance now. She couldn't believe it. She said, I've never known that. On the contrary, I always felt that daisies had no fragrance and they were very funnily smelling flowers. I said, all right, these daisies you have just go and smell them. When she smelled it, she was surprised. The name. How subtle it is. They are the most fragrant flowers of England today. Just the name. Which means Nishkalanka, which means Nirmala, which means completely without any mala. What is this mala? Is this Maya? Without any Maya, Nihi, absolutely. The joy at the Sahasrara is called as Niranand since long, since ancient times called Niranand or Nirmalanand. So many call it as Nirmalanand or Niranand. That joy is the joy that you enjoy even when you get crucified. That joy you enjoy even when you are poisoned. Even on your deathbed, you enjoy that joy. That joy is Niranand. How sweet, beautiful life it would be. The life of dedication with understanding, logical, completely dedicated, extracting all the nourishment and dedicating it for a higher purpose. Something like the leaves extract the sun's rays and give color, achieve color for themselves, for a higher purpose that they can be used by human beings later on. Nothing on this earth works out the other way around. Everything works out for a purpose, but such an unselfish, such a wide, such a great, dynamic purpose. You become the ocean, you become the moon, you become the sun, you become the earth, you become the ether, the firmament, and you become the spirit. You work for all of them. All the stars and universes you become and take up their work. That's what it is. Because you have jumped onto your principle, onto your tattva. That's how you jump onto everybody's tattva. But be dedicated on that tattva, because I am the principle of all these things. I am the tattva, tattvamasi. I am the principle. Keep to your principle. I am the Kundalini. I am the essence.
Hi there, I've got a £100 million portfolio.
I am the Kundalini. I am the essence. Now, for us to worship Adishakti, I don't know what's, because there has been no no prayers or anything about Adishakti. Up to Bhagavati they have gone, but beyond Bhagavati they have not gone. So I don't know what sort of pujas you will have, but let's try something. Maybe I think the meditation is the best way we can really achieve something. So we can go into meditation for about 5 minutes. Can you increase the volume? Please close your eyes. Eleven Rudras are awakened and they will destroy all that is negative.
Keeping our attention on the Sahasrara, let's take the three great mantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीमहालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
We'll conclude today's meditation. There will be some music if you would like to meditate. Thank you for joining. Jai Shri Mataji.
Amen.